What's good, YouTube? Welcome on back. Today we're going to be playing the second chapter of Loverwatch, the Genji Route. I'm excited to get into it because as much as I knew about Mercy, I know nothing about Genji other than he's a Shimada. So, I don't know, let's just jump right in, right? Who needs an intro? All right, let's just get started. All right, if you want to watch me read... Oh, and 30%... Wait, was that different? Wait. Hold on. Go back to the title. Yeah. Hold on. Was that different? The official Banach and Overwatch Shin. Except no substitutes unless they're really good. Are you ready to play this thing? Oh, it was different. I read through it because I thought it was all the same, and I just skipped through it. My bad, team. All right, let's go. Continue. I'm ready. Set the scene already. Oh, did I make a typo in my name? That'd be really awkward. It's Friday night in the big city. We're gonna skip ahead to Genji. Stay tuned. It's Genji. It's Genji. Ninja, cyborg, and all-around bad boy from Overwatch. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there. And you're completely... fear-struck? Fear-struck. Why would anyone in their right mind allow a ninja with a giant katana in a comedy club? Well, it does sound like the beginning of a joke, and the only thing funnier than this would be if his brother showed up wearing a toga. Zap! Hark, do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I'm Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry, you are the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Alright, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination can help you out. Now tell me, are you in love? That's just my baseline anxiety. Again. I'm not nearly as anxious as last time, though. Oh my god. Anxiety and affection can sometimes feel similar, but fear not, I am here to guide you through all of love's intricacies. Do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji. Genji? Truly? I mean, there were only two options, as you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. You're being really judgmental for a vessel of love or whatever. Just because I am an honor bound to assist you in your quest for love doesn't mean I lack taste, mortal. Aren't you supposed to help people no matter what? Why do you care if I'm interested in Genji? I know of Genji. I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Sure, whenever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversations focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You hope he'll get over his hostility for Genji soon, definitely, but that's not important right now. What is important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me. The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you and I wanted to say, your heart starts to pound in your ears and your mouth. You can't find the words to speak. Well, say something and remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. Do you need healing? I know my reputation. It is hurtful. But also, yes, I could use healing. I warned you he would be difficult to deal with. Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I am Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Skullfish. Nice to meet you, Genji. Skullfish, huh? That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Skullfish from the game Skullfish's Odyssey. I love that game. My parents were actually such big fans they named me after it. I've been playing since I was born. That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work, The Tale of Genji, which is alright, but certainly no Skullfish's Odyssey. I still think it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together? Trying to match his speech pattern? You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set. Not for free. Are you kidding? My material's iconic. I'm not sharing it without pay. Is the payment of love not sufficient for your talents? Love can't pay my rent. Well, humor me and pretend it can. Look, someone just finished their material. Get up there and impress your date. I love Hoodie Genji with all of my being. The person gets off the mic into some paltry claps. When no one stands to take their place, you take initiative and get on stage. Hello everyone, I'd be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look over the audience and see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? Tell the funniest joke you know. Tap the mic and the feedback rings in your ear, you leaning close. Why did the buildings get arrested for vandalism? The crowd is silent. It was a skyscraper! After a pregnant pause, the crowd erupts into wailing laughter. You told what is truly the funniest joke of all time. You are a living legend. Everyone will remember you as the genius who reinvented the art of comedy. But among the crowd, one person hasn't been stricken with agonizing amusement. It's Genji. He remains just as still as you left him when you came up on stage. After signing autographs for the whole club, you return to your seat next to Genji. What did you think of my joke? Yeah, it was pretty funny, I suppose. As he says, you're watching someone being rolled out of the club in a stretcher, quite literally dying from laughter. But I think there were other jokes you could have told, maybe ones related to me that would have made me laugh harder. I guess nothing came to me. I guess I couldn't make any good jokes about ninjas or cyborgs or cyborg ninjas. That is okay. I used to hate being a cyborg ninja, so I don't know many jokes either. But since I'm happy with who I am now, I should probably take the time to think some up. Or maybe we can brainstorm some on our second date. Absolutely. Genji sighs. A weight leaves his shoulders. I can't wait. I guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buzz of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went, my man Pots and Pans? I sense there is room to improve. You focus too often on yourself. Show more interest in him and how he views the world. No. We're keeping this on me. I don't trust Cupid here. But good or bad, your date is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us. If you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. I'm feeling good about this. Oh, when Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Cafe Azor in Monaco. Monaco? Monaco? I said it wrong in the other video too. The exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in a hopeful future. You can just hop on the transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco, in a few short hours. Neat, huh? I genuinely don't know how to say where this place is. I don't even know where it is. I don't know geography. You arrive at the restaurant and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. That was the hardest sentence to read. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got. Even to a 5-star restaurant? Especially to a 5-star restaurant. No wonder you need my help. You take your seat across from Genji, and he seems to light up at your presence. The LEDs in his mask just blink up. Oh, Skullfish, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here for a date? Oh yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? I witnessed the horrors of the deep ocean. Those transatlantic trains take you deep under the ocean, you know. Way deep. There are places that humanity has never meant to venture. The depths of the ocean harbor monsters beyond our tortured imaginations, and more still remains to be discovered if we are truly foolish enough to search for it. Tell me, what becomes of a mind isolated beneath the crushing depths? Perhaps we too would mirror those tormented figures wandering on the ocean floor, or be subjected to the same conditions. Or maybe we are already monsters and they are the ones who fear us. Huh. Glad to hear it went okay then. I am happy you could come. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful before Waitron returns to your table to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, since it's the future. You should think carefully what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like as well. Come on, even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion of you? These dating sims are hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Order off the kids' menu? He'll love that, right? I'll take the chicken nuggets, please. Before the Waitron can process your order, Genji puts his hand up. Wait! Make that the dinosaur chicken nuggets! Yeah, baby! Genji's my people! You didn't know a machine built solely for positive customer service could look so defeated, but the Waitron begrudgingly takes down your order and putters back to the kitchen. It takes a very self-assured person to order off the kids' menu at such a fancy restaurant. I respect that greatly. You don't have the heart to admit that the kids' menu was leagues cheaper than anything else, so you just smile instead. I've had these chicken nuggets. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the Waitron brings out your meal. 2 plates of perfectly golden brown dinosaur nuggets with french fries on the side. You wonder if it is a social faux pas to eat french fries in Monaco. Monaco? But Genji doesn't question it, so you don't either. You're nearly ready to dig in, but as you look over the Cretaceous park that is your plate, you feel like something's missing. Oh no, they forgot to give me pterodactyls. You can't believe this. How could this place call itself a 5-star restaurant and forget about your favorite dinosaur? Genji tilts his head. Oh, I can trade you some of mine for your triceratopses if you want. No, that's okay. I'll just grab the raider. I'll be right back. You fetch the Waitron, which seems incredibly apologetic for its blunder. To make up for it, you're sent back to your table with a full plate of pterodactyl nuggets on the house. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Skullfish. Is everything okay, Genji? Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me. I'm so sorry, Genji. Can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It's alright, I am not proud of who I was then, but I will admit, it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was. He sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight. It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Beat up whoever was mean to him? No one talks bad about my boy Genji. Hold his hand. You don't think you have the words to help in this situation. Instead, you reach across the small table and take Genji's hand in yours. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes. He squeezes your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. Thank you, Skullfish. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. It's the least I could do. You mean that literally. Holding his hand was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth, one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot! How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it does make him blush, and isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? What's in Nepal? What's so special about Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there. Do we have to win Zenyatta's approval? Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it will be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Skullfish. Genji departs from the restaurant, and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's. Another date down with a third to come? Most impressive, Skullfish. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? You are close to his heart, but you haven't reached it quite yet. Keep trying to put him first whenever possible. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. The third date awaits. I'm so proud of the chicken nuggets moment. That meant so much to me as a person. You ascend the snowy mountains in Nepal. The cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club. Now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully you know his deal by now, or you'd be thinking you were seeing things thanks to the hypothermia. That was a big sentence. Skullfish, I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly you are important to Genji. We would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure to do your very best this time. I thought you didn't like Genji. Well, while I do believe he is foolish, stubborn, and immature and vain, you have reminded me that there is a good side to him as well. And while that good side is buried very, very far beneath his flaws, it is there. Nonetheless, so I must thank you. Truly. Aw, Cupid, you sound all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. Don't be ridiculous. If there is a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to stay successfully, win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment to love. Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Now hurry on up. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. Skullfish, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It was worth it to be here with you. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it to see you, Genji. I'm happy you think so. There's a few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me. If you could believe that, it means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me? Gladly. You take Genji's arm, and he leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything from the story of how he first arrived here to tales of his most trying meditations. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a Haori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. What the Zenny doing? I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta! How sad is it? The only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story. Well, maybe something will happen with the Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? Master, it is good to see you again. Indeed. I heard you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them. Of course. Skullfish, this is my master, Zenyatta. You were ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is it weird for a third date? It doesn't matter. It's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. Give him a fist bump. You reach your closed fist out to the metal monk, and to your utmost surprise, he hits you with the sickest fist bump you've ever experienced. Absolutely radical. A pleasure, Skullfish. I am glad to see you arrive. You survived your journey here. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you are embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent. I believe... Master? Since I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment, I'm afraid I will need to depart. But please, take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced with contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder. Skullfish, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Wow. To be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever expected from a silly dating sim that you signed up for. But you've come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart. Skullfish, use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I'm not sure, but you can try. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe you can try or maybe not, but I think it's always worth it to try finding out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? I think you might be right. You know, when I ended up like this, when my brother... He trails off. Cupid watches intently, his brow knit with pain. I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. As much as it hurt, I had to look, or else I would not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you are right. Must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Skullfish. I am glad to know you feel the same. Skullfish, I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit... Admit what, Genji? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure you've enjoyed 3 dates with the real him, but before you can ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it is not the true me. It is really cool, though. I know, right? But still. Genji takes your hands into his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it. Skullfish, can I show you who I really am? Accept his love! Of course, I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny. It seems I could deflect anything but love. And beams, but mostly love. With great care, Genji reaches for his mask, though he hesitates, eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Skullfish. So good at dating sims. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always. I love you, heels. Oh, it's good. Oh, it was a lot of fun, everybody. Oh, the rip with a cute. Oh, hold on. Wait a moment, Skullfish. Where am I? Where are we? You are in the realm of love. This looks a lot like that one 2CP map. That what map? You know, that old game mode from the before times. Can you pause your brilliant wit for just a second, please? Wait. One more comment. Get it out of your system. When will you add the other heroes as options? If you'd let me finish, there's about to be a third option. Oh! Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well. Just clicking off the screen on accident. Why is he... Man's got that shoebox outfit right now. He's just a box on the screen. Have this as a token of my respect. But hands you an arrow from his quiver. You take his gift. I don't know what to say, except... You were my soulmate all along. I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love, but you make the impossible possible. Aw. Hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow? There's no need. You have already pierced my heart without it. Oh, okay, well, that was the third. We're just gonna shovel this into the Genji episode because that was like approximately 4 minutes. So, here's the new ending to the Genji video. Hope you all enjoyed, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All those goodies that everyone always says at the end of a YouTube video. Just make sure you do it though. It helps me out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like this. This was fun. This was fun, quirky, not like the other games. My favorite. This is, if you like this, be sure to check out Suckers for Love, that playthrough on the channel. That was a whole lot of fun. I'll link the playlist down below. Why not? If this was up your alley, it's a lot of fun. It's another fun, quirky dating sim energy. It's a lot of fun. I loved playing it. I love all the characters in it. I've done a lot of 3D prints for the characters. I've done a lot of modeling of the characters. Check out that stuff. I post pictures of it to Instagram and Twitter. All that good stuff. Hope you all enjoyed, everybody. Until next time, stay safe and take care out there. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.